Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Venom versus Spider-Man. Venom is going to have his tongue wrapped around Spider-Man's neck. This one is very, very simple, okay? So we're going to go through it step by step by step. So if you're brand new and a beginner to drawing, you should be able to draw this. So let's jump right into the lesson now. Hey, let's get started, okay? We're gonna go over here and do Venom on this side and Spider-Man on this side, okay? So let me think. I don't know what you're gonna. I'm gonna draw Venom first. So let's do it. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna draw the. I guess I'm gonna draw the smile first, right here. The part of the mouth right there with the lips pulling back up there. You can make it kind of, the cool thing about Venom is, to be honest, it's very easy to kind of make him, different, stuff like that. And go over here. Go over here for the top of Venom's head. And I'm going to go over here to the teeth area. So first. Go over here, draw the eye, kind of make it wiggly, right? You can make it as wiggly as you want because Venom is just that kind of character. You can just do whatever you want with, kind of, essentially, right? You kind of just wing it like that. Right on. And now I'm going to have his tongue, before I drop it at the bottom of his mouth, his tongue come out here, because it's going to be around Spider-Man's neck, right? So Spider-Man's really relatively small, so let's just go over here. Well, smaller in comparison. Curve. Right here, maybe something like that. Down. The top of Spider-Man's head. Down over here. Kind of the edge of the jaw here. Up. Line up over here. Over here on this side, up, same thing over here on this side, up, curve underneath, up, down, curve underneath over here, like so. So we're not going to end it there as far as Spider-Man goes. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw these squinty eyes. Line over here, like he's just like not trying to look at Venom. He's like, oh no, this is horrible. That's in that. And I want you to fill that in. And he's gonna look like Deadpool for a while, but let's just prevent that immediately. Curve over here for like a circle in the center of his face. I'm gonna go right here. Draw a line down, right through the center of his face. Gonna pull out. Over here, out, kind of like you're drawing like rays on the sunshine over here, but they're like continuous rays. Line over here. Line like right there. And there you go, that'll prevent it from looking like Deadpool. Curve. We're kind of curving in like a circle, right? But let's just start over here on these. Curve, 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 curve up, curve, curve. Actually, I'm going to curve into this. I forgot there's one more here. And, oh, one more here. I forgot about that. Wow. Because, see, this is why I have to fill this in. So I'm going to fill this in right now. I'm just going to fill it in there, because that is going to make the picture easier to look at, easier to digest, right? When you're thinking of this, you're thinking of like the viewer. And how's the viewer going to interpret? Wow. how's the viewer going to interpret kind of the stuff that you're doing, right? And that's kind of something you want to think about a lot. And so a good way to do that is to kind of fill things in here and there, you know, and, you know, initially where you're like, oh, well, I'll just color this in computer, or I'll color this later, or marker. But no, you want it to read very well, like as a drawing. And kind of part of that is kind of filling areas in that you maybe would just do later, but at a convenience. Going over here. Over here on this side. Right on. And then you got Spider-Man. He's like right there, but he's gonna have now his got like Venom's tongue around him. See, like so. Which, to be honest, doesn't seem very practical of Venom to do. Right? We might get tied up in it, but yeah, let's do something like that. Curve line over here. All right, and I'm gonna have some of it over here a bit, but his teeth might get in the way. So right now I'm gonna pull a line down over here, curve, and then now I'm gonna have like the teeth stick up, right? Venom is like pretty much all teeth. You can kind of change the sizes of them too. Wouldn't have them all the same size. So pull in. Right on. And then over here, you got like the teeth, I mean the tongue kind of flowing out there, kind of ran to that just a bit. Line. All right, got that so far. Hit that like, by the way, if you like this. It's a huge honor to do this for you guys. I'm very happy. I'm gonna turn the fan on, 1 minute. I'm not gonna hail in too much of this marker. This marker is really bad for you, so. Pull down over here, pull back, right? Maybe the back of the jaw over here. Just kind of like, I should straighten that out a little bit. There you go, that's better. Pulling a line here, pulling a line here. I'm just gonna pull it through that. Pulling a line here, line over here. Downward, back of the neck, right there. Over here, and I'm gonna find the other side of his neck because he's got a pretty big neck here. Especially like in the cartoon. If you've ever seen the cartoon, he's got this like big. I mean, he's a pretty big dude anyway, but like he's got more of a, I don't know, it shows off the more bodybuilder type look that he has in the cartoon, I think. And so now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go into like detail, right, of his tongue. You can draw Spider-Man's shoulder here if you want. You don't really have to. But right here, maybe thin lines here to show that the tongue has a little bit of a shape and a texture. You need to draw these little dots or, you know, like these ridges because he is, you know, Venom. I'm gonna put a dark shape right there and over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in some of this right here, dark, because you're kind of seeing the inner portions of his mouth, right? And you want that to come out a little bit more clear, I would say. You know, so again, we're making it easier for the viewer, right? More digestible. So you're putting these dark spots in certain areas, and that's kind of the whole point of it. Definitely the recesses of his mouth, the recesses of his mouth. The backside over here, nothing too wild. If you want to put a thicker liner on the eyes, you can do that as well. Thicker liner on the eyes. That can definitely help. And then I like throwing, and I've said this a bunch before, I like throwing thicker lines. Well, the idea is that, like a comic artist, you're throwing thicker lines around things that need focus, essentially. Right? Or just on the outside borders of everything, you throw a thicker line because it gives it a little bit more complexity. Excuse me. It gives it a little bit more complexity, and it kind of wraps things up a little bit more. So that's usually what I use slightly bolder lines for. You use them for the outside area or things that you are coming forward a little bit. Let me know what you think. Please share the video. I am doing this on pretty big paper. It is fun to do this, but you know, it's just stuff I spend a lot of time doing. I spend a lot of time drawing for everybody because I like it, but also because, yeah, you know, it's a job, and I really enjoy the fact that it is my job. But yeah, support the channel if you can. Like by sharing or hitting the like on a bunch of videos or anything like that. That stuff always helps, and it just kind of, again, it just supports the channel in a lot of ways. Let's do the under part of this tongue a little bit. Line, 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 line. There's room for complexity there. You know, you find areas of complexity with simplicity, like the eyes are relatively big and simple. And that's kind of cool to do that, honestly, when you do that. It's really fun to do that. Maybe a dark right there, back of the neck. Maybe another dark here, around this area. Maybe another line right there for the sternocleidomastoid, which is like a big muscle there. You guys are awesome, and I want you to remember that if you guys are having trouble drawing, reach out to me. Let me know in the comment section. It's amazing to draw. You are great. Anybody can do this. Anybody. And I really mean this. Anybody can do it with practice, with daily practice. It's just fun to do. But thanks so much, and I'll see you next time, all right?
All right, and if you want to keep learning how to draw and keep pushing your skills, go right here to this video on here, on this side. That video I put because it's the exact same theme as the video you just saw, and I like it as a bit of a pair. So absolutely go check that out right now, another short video.